So as you can see, I still have the cushioning on the ends. This was intended to be used at 2 events long term, and there's my dog in the background, sorry about that. And it ended up not being so, but I wasn't comfortable after I unwrapped the packing, leaving these off, because look at how sharp this is. I mean, if you look at it, that's gonna poke a hole right through the, just so material on this bag, So I had to leave on these. This is a little bit better, it has a cap, but the ones that don't, so I had to hold, and I don't want to carry around a massage chair that I constantly have to cover up like that and put, because that will eventually rip. My old massage chair, this part actually stuck into the center, so you never had anything protruding, and did have plastic caps on everything. See, even here, it's very sharp, actually. So I'm going to, and I put it on here just to protect the top. I ended up not doing those chair gigs, so I don't really need it for that, but it's worth holding on to if I liked it, but I don't like the chair, and we're going to continue on and explain what I don't like about it. Okay, so now I have the chair open, and I'm going to go through the things I don't like about it. Let's start with the back. So, sorry if this is a little bit unsteady, but, I'm doing, it's a big item, so it's harder to, move around it. See these scratches right here? This doesn't really move the way it's supposed to, and I have opened this chair now 3 times, one for right now, one to do one on my neighbor, and one to just see how I can open it on my own to see how complicated it was. So there are these scratches here, and there's a reason for that. When you move this up, and this is, by the way, completely released, and you have to kind of it's hard to move up. In fact, I can't really do it and hold the camera at the same time without massively shaking it. But it's hitting these. So in the 3 times I opened it, it's getting these scratches. And can you imagine if I use this 10 times, how scratched up this would be? So that's not good. It's the wear and tear on it is going to be incredibly high. The other thing is, and I can't even get it up right now, when it's all the way up, you have to get your hands in these to the handles, and this is fine, but there's a knob right here which is not fine, and it's really hard to get your hand in there, so you have to actually lower the chest piece before you undo the knob. So if you have somebody sitting there, you're like, hold on a minute, and then you lower the chest piece, undo the head piece, and then you have to kind of adjust it with the chest not being in the proper position, so that the client is not in the proper position while you're doing the head piece. And that's the biggest problem with it, because you can't get them in a comfortable position because you don't know until you readjust the chest piece. So that's another issue. I also would like to say that this, on my old massage chair, which was like an Earthlight, or it was another company, but it was about a $300 chair, a lot more. This was on Velcro. You can't take this off, and the nice thing about Velcro is sometimes you don't need to adjust all this. You just need to pull it off and adjust it. So this part would have been Velcroed, and that was a lot easier. And I think it also, well, not I think, it came with another chest pad that actually was more like a triangle, and that was good for people who, and I knew that wasn't going to come with it, but I'm just saying, you pay a little bit more, but it was more comfortable for people who had large chests or were pregnant. So this is, but the fact that I can't take this off in a Velcro way and just take off the padding and then move it up a little bit higher is an issue. I'm also going to say that this is my massage chair. Oh, it's so dark here. Here we go. And you can see that there's makeup here, and I have scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed this. Doesn't help that it's black, but I've never had a problem not getting my makeup off. I sat in this the first time. This is from when I sat in it once, and I just wanted to see how it felt. And I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed, and do I have the... yeah, I do. We're going to walk over, and I'm going to show you what I use to clean, and I've always used to clean my massage chair, is the citrus solve stuff. And I dilute this in water, rubbing alcohol, a few essential oils like Thieves from Young Living and tea tree oil, and that has always gotten off makeup, and it's not coming off this chair, and I don't know why. And the makeup that I use is not an oil-based makeup. It is Ulta, and it's a powder. So this should come off really easily, and again, I didn't have this problem because I've been using this for as long as I've been a massage therapist, and I didn't have this makeup issue when I was with my other chair. It came off really easily, and it's not coming off. So It must be like a weird vinyl or something. So that's basically it, but I'm going to just summarize by saying they wouldn't let me just return it. They said, we want pictures. And the fact that they're making somebody who clearly runs a business, a massage business, go through jumping through hoops of, you know, taking pictures. It's their way of slowing people down from returning it, instead of just being like, well, it's an important item to like. This is something you're gonna use a lot in your career. It's making me do extra work, so I thought, well, I'll just make a video review. It'll be more clear than a bunch of pictures, and I'll post it so that other people know that if you get it and you don't like it, you have a lot of work to return it. So that's it for the video review. I hope this is helpful to you, and I wish you good luck.